Hello, I am Fjalsback and welcome to Stellaris, where we're playing as the Sacred Lodge. Well, we're in a race against the Korean organism to grab these two systems before they manage to grab one of them, so they have the better odds. In order to... one blocks the other one from this section of space, basically. Right, start the clock again. We have two idle construction ships. Oh yeah, this one was idle because pirates. So you move there. Fleet, you're on the way to deal with the pirates. Good, good, good. Right, so where is our science ship here? How much do you need to do? One more. Last survey to be done. And then we'll claim this system. There's no construction ship of the Korean organism here. That's a good sign. Oh, there's science ships there though.
System survey
right,
complete.
You are done. So science ship, you go and help out here. Very fast. Construction ship, where are you? You are here. Claim system. Thank you. That was one.
Anomaly found.
Observing the massive asteroid AT3427, we have found something further investigation is warranted. Okay, it's very vague description of the anomaly. So we found something. Oh yeah, it's not bad at all, this
system survey complete.
Right, so you are way up north, or well, north in space. There's that again. Anyway, survey onwards. Right, and we should clear out these mining drones at some point so we can go into this side of the space as well to explore some more. Don't have to worry as much about these guys because they are blocked off for us to explore whenever we find our need to do so. Right, you are idle. I didn't send you here? Apparently I didn't send you here. I sent you here. Survey. That was what I planned to do at least. Right, you have arrived dealing with pirates. Pirates haven't managed to take down the station yet.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Survey speed increases, automatic exploration. Listing post, fusion reactor, research alternatives, lasers, fire control. I don't know. Let's get this one out of here, the shortest one. And we have some progress on it as well, so that should definitely help. Alright, we have done one construction here, so I think we'll move here and then do the next
survey complete
thingy here. Alright. Right. Oh, we're not paused. So I was going to look at the pirates, but pirates are dead already. Okay, and I was going to queue up these guys here. Claim system. There we go. And you are done surveying, so you can head down here. And the other guys, you can head even further down and survey those. Alright, we have received a communique. It is the Cocklayed Directorate, another nation that I played at some point, the Snailians. They're spiritualists and egalitarian, so they'll like us for spiritualists, they will dislike us for the egalitarian. The Grand Templar Lucius Valerius greets you. Right, we didn't lose a single ship. Excellent. Oh, actually, one of the two science ships, I sent you further down. Actually, you go and deal with the research project here for now. And you are done there, that's all good. Oh yeah, that is the debris, yep. And you go and deal with pirates. And then we have something to do on our planet here as well. Somebody has fully grown, you. Energy. Alright, go. Mining your own business. Deep in the crevice of a giant asteroid, 83427, we have found something astonishing. There's mining gear attached to the rock. Digging itself into the vast depth of the asteroid, it stands abandoned, with no sign of who placed it there. If we can stop the machine, we might be able to learn something about the technology used to build it, but we must hurry before random debris crushes it. So I can try to stop it for Drill Rampage special project, or I can grab it. Right, where is this? This is way out here. So if I stop the machine, do I remember what happens? Is this a mining station for free, potentially? Or is this an edict or something, a modifier? But we have plenty of minerals, so I think we'll try to stop it. Right, which gives us a project. Oh, construction ship, okay. Oh, days. Yeah. Where's this construction ship here? You are to take care of that mining station. Once that's done, you go and take care of the research project. And once that's done, then you can move here. See if you can succeed in that. Right, that's what your task is. I should have taken the minerals, I think. Anyway, we'll claim this system here and...
Anomaly found.
Right, sensor reports a shipwreck of unidentified origin has been sighted in the orbit of Batrak Prime or 1. So you go and deal with that. Corvette hull points plus 100. Very nice. Destroyers, we have 2 rare techs, more Corvette hull points. L-Gate Insight, just get an L-Gate Insight as a research. That takes a long time though. That takes a long time. So I don't think I'll do that this way. Buildable robots, no, I think I have seen the winner already. It's gonna be destroyers. It's gonna be destroyers. Alright, and we're going to use them to destroy the Korean organism at some point in the near future, hopefully. Yeah, their fleet power is now equivalent. They're hissing at us. Yep, they are. Alright. Wreckage identified. Our crew on board the science ship report that the Baltrock Prime shipwreck appears to have been the result of an unexpected geomagnetic solar storm. The supply ship suffered a complete loss of life support system and sustained inoperable damage, drifting until it entered Baltrock's gravity well. There are no survivors. The ship's cargo hold does indeed contain a notable amount of minerals. However, the captain of the science ship cautions that the construction indicates the Korean design. It is highly likely that the minerals belong to the Korean organism and that they may be displeased should we lay claim to the shipment. They are displeased already, so there's no choice here. So 300 minerals and displease the Korean organism, or hand it back. Increase our influence. Oi. But they're devouring horde, so will they give us any influence? Interesting. But the Korean organism has a -1,000 opinion no matter what, because they are the hive mind devouring guys. It feels wrong to not risk the altercation, even though it gives you influence. No, we gotta take the minerals, and it just makes absolutely no sense that we have the other option, or at least that we have the option of gaining influence from it. because they're evil bastards. Alright, so we'll grab that, and that changes their opinion. Nope. Doesn't, well, not yet at least. This is way out here, okay.
Construction complete.
Right, this was the thingamajig here. Yep, just build more power. Oh, we didn't actually attack the pirate base. There was just, we just missed it. We just apparently just missed it.
Heretic station engaged. An alien empire now speaks to us in the language of the divine.
Right, let's get this right. We're picking up life signs coming from somewhere within the interior of this asteroid. It definitely warrants a closer investigation. Yep, and then we have a communique from the Estwani regime. Gives us influence. Space cats. Militarists and authoritarian. Alright, so we might get along on the authoritarian. They're both minor though, so militarist and spiritualist will clash though. Grand Templar Lucius Valerius greets you. And there's a wormhole somewhere. Oh, they're here, and the Cochlea Snalians are over this side. Which means if I manage to block here, then the Korean organism has no way south, but I sort of knew that already. Well, they could have gone this way if these guys weren't here, but they're going to go up that way instead. Right, natural wormhole, and I believe this one shows up because someone else has a natural wormhole, these guys, and indeed they do. Estwani regime. Right, and that is investigate those guys. This is just going to go straight away here. We have detected what appears to be a natural occurring subspace phenomenon on the edge of the atomic system. A rift in the very fabric of space-time has formed there, creating a wormhole that our scientists speculate may produce a conduit through subspace to another wormhole located somewhere else in our galaxy. Depending on where the second wormhole is located, this could potentially allow ships to travel from one end of the galaxy to the other in a matter of days. Unfortunately, this wormhole, like the vast majority of its kind, is inherently unstable. Any vessel foolish enough to pass through would be ripped apart in seconds. If it only could be stabilized. Right, so they have a path down here this way, so they shouldn't be immediately close to blocking us off on that side. 0 and 0 opinion. All right. That's at least something.
Construction complete.
We are indeed done here. So we do mining stations and research stations. So we actually got there, and more mining stations and more research stations. Just finish all of that. If they manage to take this system, it's not a disaster. But if we can't take it next, then we will. Pirate station raided. Excellent.
Construction complete.
You head on home. Didn't lose anything. All right. Was this a new debris thingy? It's not. You are done and are now heading to the project way out here. That's a long route, and you have 800 days to do it. Asteroid fauna. Amazingly, while conducting the survey of ZA 19285, the crew of the science ship picked up several life signs coming from within the asteroid. There appears to be a colony of large burrowing worm-like lithivores within the rock, which has been riddled by tunnels. These unique life forms have somehow adapted to a life in the coldness of space. These creatures should be studied. Alright, so where exactly is this? Alright, way out here. Alright, so it'll be a while until we get there.
Anomaly found.
Right. The geospace of Baltrack 7 is dominated by what appears from orbit to be silvery metallic crystals of dimensions never before seen from orbit. They eerily resemble skyscrapers. Closer study is warranted. Indeed it is. Alright. One thing I also should do, since we now have some influence again, is map the stars. We still have unexplored space, so let's do that. We still have some influence and we have secured this, so this is all good for now.
Construction complete.
Right, and that was the power plant. Right, which one of these should get a station? Depends on what happens with those guys. So I think you are gonna be it. Oh yeah, okay, they're mad. Let us just upgrade you for now. Korean organism. Disciples, it has come to our attention that a missing Korean supply ship sustained terminal damage en route to Hydrax and drifted into the large space, where it was promptly and unceremoniously pilfered of its cargo. Did you really believe these transgressions would go unnoticed? The Korean organisms request the immediate reimbursement of our supplies. So I can hand over the 300 minerals or get an opinion modifier, but we'll take the opinion modifier. There's no benefit of doing anything else. Yeah, minus 20 to a minus 1,000. Yeah, that's pointless. We'll just keep that. That is our minerals now. Thank you very much. You can go and, I don't know, cry in the corner or something. Right, this is a bit deep in. I might then also build a military station here, maybe. Well, let's finish the other one first, though. Detailed analysis of the enormous metallic crystals dominating Baltrack 7's landscape have defied all expectations. Science officer Ignatius Picardius is excited to reveal that these oversized crystals are in fact composed of trillions upon trillions of deactivated nanites. Their molecular structure matches no known empire's nanotechnology signatures, making their point of origin indeterminable. They may have been deposited on the planet by some unknown spacefarers for unknown purpose. As for Gnaeus Perdigus as far as the science officer can tell, the nanites compiled themselves into perfectly oriented crystalline tactiles and replicated until a point at which they became deactivated. While the crystals they created do in fact resemble buildings, they are entirely uniform in composition and cannot possibly have served any such purpose. Incredible. So we get points for science and we get another L-gate insight. So we are now very close. We lack one more. And we could do that by research. But that took out like 300 months. So that's maybe not viable right now. Very nice, very nice. So excited to see what this brings.
System survey complete.
Alright, so you are done. You are down here, alright. Just head on downwards. All good.
Special project complete.
Right, impossible organism. Studies of the mysterious life forms are progressing well. The scientific community is amazed by its potential for growth. It is already visible to the naked eye in response to stimuli, and appears to be able to absorb energy and nutrition from nearly anything, organic or not. Alas, its genetic, cellular and biochemical process remain beyond our understanding. Okay, amazing. Proceed. So this is the one we've done here, so we can proceed and study some more, or too dangerous. Yeah, I am curious. I am curious. By my spiritualists, they might not be that interested, but no, amazing. Proceed. Definitely proceed. Another 35 months. So the naval capacity is still waiting. Definitely curious. Right, science ship jumping down here. Okay, no problems, and actually expands outwards. Good, good, good. And the other science ship, are you on the debris? You are actually.
Analyzed.
Yep. Got some points. Excellent. Which means you can head down this way, and I guess we will send you, say, here. Right, fleet has been repaired. How long for the destroyers? 29 months. So I don't think I'll build any other ships until I build destroyers.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Sensors pick up unexpected activity from an isolated point on a start 5A's frozen surface. Go right ahead, and we get a tech fusion reactor. Right, these are all ship upgrades, so which one is going to be most important? Well, you are not actually listing posts. Gravitic sensors. Gravitic sensors are for ships, but listing posts are for stations, I believe. Right, stations, yeah, starbase modifiers. Yeah, let's just get you sorted. Since we're starting to build our first
Anomaly
starbases.
found.
Scanners indicate the sandy dunes of Baltrog 3A are almost entirely composed of granulate rare metals. Perhaps some valuable resources could be extracted from them. Go right ahead and try to do that. Right, how far is our construction ship gotten? Yeah, you still have a long, long way to go and 500 days. It's gonna be close. Well, maybe if we succeed, it's gonna be close. If we fail, it might not be close at all. The Exile. So this is another leader, if I remember correctly, and we are still full on leaders though. We are technically full on leaders. Alright. The Exiles. The readings originate from a small research outpost, which the Sacred Lodge has no records of establishing or indeed authorizing. On the surface of Astarte 5A, it's staffed by one disciplined scientist, a fairly talented and industrious one, if the research on Astarte 5A is anything to go by. There is a problem with regards to their identity, however. We have been unable to match them against official state records, and they refuse to identify themselves save for stating that they are an exile. They have expressed interest in returning to Sanctum and serving the Sacred Lodge directly, on the condition that the science ship immediately depart and no disciplined ships ever return here. Right, so we can get the exile back to the leader pool, or we can search. No, out of the question. I think we don't need the leader, so we'll do the other one. Out of the question, get some science points. Down below, there's something unusual about the research outpost on Astarte 5A. The structure itself is commonplace enough, a temporary shelter erected against a harsh element, allowing surface level planetary study for a limited time before it wears down and conditions become untenable. But its situation on top of a rocky formation poking through the sea of ice that covers the planet. The crew of the science ship found an intricate system of caves and narrow passages leading into the mountain, accessible from inside the research outpost. One of the larger cavern halls, they found the desecrated remains of the outpost's original staff. The contingent of disciplined researchers had originally been dispatched elsewhere, but evidently diverted to this uninhabitable and hostile planet to set up shop. Of course, the self-proclaimed exile is now nowhere to be found. The science ship has launched one of its escape pods, transporting the bodies of the deceased back to Sanctum. Unfortunate. Yeah, so he did not have clean flour in his bag. That's a expression, local expression. So he did definitely not have clean flour in his bag. It was up to no good, basically. Yeah, okay. The Korean organism grabbed this particular system here. No surprises there, really. Right, nanosand. The science crew is excited to report an unanticipated find on the surface of Baltrog 3A. Not only are the plentiful sands dunes on the planet composed of rare metal granulate, the sand itself is almost entirely composed of countless broken nanites. Oh, nanites again. These microscopic machines are millions of years old. Their structure degraded far beyond any chance for reactivation. While we cannot determine the source of origin for these nano machines, the society that created them must have surely been highly technologically advanced. Science officers postulates that the nanites may have been used to terraform the surface millions of years ago. Astounding. We get another L-Gate insight, which is now the 7th one. Indeed. Alrighty then. Although we have accumulated a lot of information about the L-Gates and their technology, we are not in possession of an actual L-Gate. Before this project can continue, we must gain ownership of a system with an L-Gate. Alright, we have to go here then, basically. That's 2 systems away. We can definitely do that. Then we shall secure an L-Gate. Or we can get a lot of energy credits and a lot of research. No, we should secure an L-Gate. Definitely. Definitely. Right, so this construction ship, I think I want to do this sooner rather than later, I guess. We're building a construction ship to do this. Yeah, we can definitely afford that, so... construction ship, queued up. Alright, but I will send it out once it's done, and that will be in the next episode. I will take a break here though, so thank you very much for watching.